up? It's CJ.
And it is EJ, and this is Reborn and Redeemed.
Let's get started. All right, so in today's society, everyone wants to be the same. Either one is more talented, one has more money, or one is prettier, one is skinnier. But we want to look at why you're unique and who you are in your own self.
Alrighty, so in today's message, we're hoping that everybody gets that we're all different and we can accept each other and use it for God's glory.
So take Jacob. He was Esau's brother. Esau was supposed to get the blessing because he was the firstborn. So to trick Jacob's dad, he put some wool on because Esau's hair was hairy. He had some hairy hair. Not even did he get the blessing, because he didn't get the blessing. He got nothing from it. He just got lies and told himself that he was okay. He also had to run from his brother that wanted to kill him. That is stressful. I would not want to die by my own sibling. He finally faces God and who he truly is. Not only does God forgive him, but the whole time God wanted him to know who he really was. And when he found out who he really was, he gave him a new identity all in himself. So not only are you going to get blessings, you're going to just be a new person and you're going to love who you are. So now that he has a new identity in Christ, he has enough self-esteem, he realizes who he is to go and face his problems. How many times in your life have you run away from your problems and you realize that when you finally find God, you have the strength and you have the ability to go and face your problems? So he builds a relationship back with his brother, and his brother wanted him back. Your family wants you back. Your friends want you back. They want you for you really are, and they will forgive you. It just takes time.
Alrighty, guys, let's open our Bibles to Romans 12:4-5. It says, "Just as our bodies have many parts and each part has a special function, so it is with Christ's body. We are many parts of one body, and we belong to each other." Alrighty, so the world is growing with hate because we see that we all want to be unique in our own way and we're not accepting other people's uniqueness. But before we talk about the world, let's talk about the church and how that portrays in our life. Because the church is the same way. We can't expect for the world to look a certain way when our church is looking the same way as them. So if we could all come together and realize that we are all different parts and come together as one, think about the great things God could do through us. I mean, there's so many different denominations, but we're all under God and we all believe the same thing. We just have different views of it. If we could put aside all that and just come together for Jesus, think about what he would do through us. This whole idea of unity is based off one thing, that is love. We have to love one another. We have to love our church family as one. We have to love ourselves and love our uniqueness and not run from the things that God's called us to be, because that's what makes us who we are, and that's going to make us able to reach other people. And while we're reaching those other people, we have to realize that their ways are not going to be like ours. We have to love them through that anyway. We can't expect them to be like us yet until they really feel our love and how much love there is in there. So let's learn to do things all out of love. Let's learn to love ourselves like God has loved us and not put on a mask of how we love ourselves. Let's truly dive into loving ourselves and learning to love our neighbors.
So let's start self-evaluating our lives and how people that are different, we can be one together and we can do more for God. It's about unity, really.